Well, in any fixture, there's always positives and negatives, and I think that's the case again. Pleasingly, the positives far outweigh the negatives. So the first positives, we're playing at Perth Stadium. So first year of playing at the new stadium, fixtured in, locked in, and we're all looking forward to that. A couple of other positives, we play 4 of the first 6 at home, and that's largely due to this monumental event of the first time ever playing an away game at home against Gold Coast in round 3. So in total, 13 home games. And probably the other key positive is we play 4 of the last 5 at home. So plenty of positives in that fixture, including the big clubs that are coming to town. And if you want to watch Carlton and Collingwood, then you have to come to Fremantle Dockers games. So we're looking forward to that, and also Hawthorn. On the challenging side, I think when you look at the first 9 games, I think we play 6 of the top 8 from last year in the first 9. So it will be a challenging start and a good opportunity for our coaches to ensure, led by Ross, to make sure the team's fit and available and on the same page for round 1.
As a bottom 6 team, we're surprised by the severity of that draw, having 3 teams who played finals last year, and the teams around you on the ladder haven't had that same challenge.
Look, the way the AFL does it is they break the 18 into 3 lots of 6. So we play 1 top 6 team from last year once, 2 of the middle 6 twice, and 2 of the bottom 6 twice. So that's what you'd expect. How it falls then into the 7th and 8th spots is a bit of luck. So we'll take what we've got and look forward to the year ahead.
Are you confident with that draw of being able to have some good performances?
Absolutely, yeah. Look, the focus now is just to get the team together. The first to 4th year players start training next week. It's hard to believe, but they'll be on the track from next week. The rest of the group will then follow in the coming weeks. So getting ready for round 1 proper and that challenge of playing Port Adelaide in Adelaide.
You did have 3 losses by 100 points against finals teams last year, so why do you believe that you can turn that around so quickly?
Well, I think that's up to the coaching team. We've added to our list. We've got some new young players coming in the draft, and we want to keep building. It's overall performance you're looking at. You're not looking at any one performance from the year before. You're looking to build and improve, and we'll look to do that in season 2018.
Do you think Perth Stadium will have any effect on performance, like actually playing there? Do you think it'll add something to the team, like a bit of momentum or anything like that?
Well, certainly from what we see with membership and corporate support, everyone's looking forward to the new stadium, and that's the big plus of the fixture, that we're playing 13 games at our new home ground. So everyone looks forward to that. Our team will look forward to it as well. It's a new home base, a cauldron. I think with that strong support and the whole stadium being purple, in some cases in night times lit up in purple as well, then that'll add to the feeling for the team. And look, they won't try any harder, but I think it'll galvanise the team and make it a little bit more intimidating for the opposition.
You just said it's all about building over the next year or so. As an administration, do you feel like you've given the team the best opportunity to perform? You're now in this brand new elite performance facility. You've got 2 of the top 5 picks. You've got a new stadium. Like, everything seems to be pretty exciting. Do you feel like you've done everything off the field to give the team on the field the best chance of success?
We've got a plan and a strategy, and we're implementing that. And ultimately, that doesn't end in results in any one year. We're driving hard to improve as quickly as we can. We improved last year. We want to improve again and build towards being a premiership team and, first and foremost, playing sustainable finals football. So we're on that journey. And the new facility is certainly a big brick in the wall. The new stadium's another significant one. We're rebuilding our list. There'll be in the order of 10 changes to our list this year. And we've got committed coach and captain and talent around it, so we look forward to just keep improving.
That round 3 game that you bought from Gold Coast, you need to make that worthwhile. Do you think you're going to get the fans into the stadium?
So I mentioned it last week because it was sort of, just quick news to us. We only found out the night before it was really announced. It is a bonus game, and we'll work with the government, the venue operator, the AFL and our sponsors to make sure we put a really attractive offer for people to get along to that game, and a compelling offer. So we're comfortable that'll be the case. It's early in the season. There'll be excitement coming off our first home game the week before when we play Essendon. So we look forward to it, and we'll have those plans out in the new year.
You can give us a taste of what those plans might be.
Well, I can. Anything's possible, so we've got time to work through it. The focus at the moment is making sure we renew as many corporates and members as possible, and also add to that group.
What about the Len Hall game? You got big plans for that one, I presume?
Yeah, it's round 5 under lights against the Western Bulldogs, so the opportunity to showcase that in a different light, the fact that it's at night time, the fact that the stadium has a lighting system which is equal to the best in the world, and we can do things a little bit differently. So our events team's already starting to put their plans together for that game.
Do you feel the lighting can be underutilised in the first 12 months for both clubs, given the lack of genuine night games, 5 night and two twilight? For a venue which has been pumped up as having this amazing lights, they're not going to be used well. Were you disappointed in that?
Oh, look, again, it's one of those things on balance when a fixture comes out. There's lots of things the AFL takes into account, and I wouldn't like that opportunity. I always argue every year that they should fixture us first and then worry about everyone else, because that would solve all the problems that we would have. So on balance, it's about right, and the games that will feature in that time slot, everyone look forward to.
Do you think that will increase as the years go? Adelaide will have 20 games at night.
Yeah, I think so, and it depends on, there's a few more challenges with TV times. The fact that we're at the start of the season 3 hours behind the East, so if we can change that by now, that'd be good. And then progressively 2 hours behind the East, so that provides a few challenges in terms of that time slot. But we think over time, more and more games will be in that slot.
There's a 2:40 game on Sunday. Is that a TV preference for you guys?
Look, the most popular, what we found over time is that corporates and members prefer different time slots, and on balance, the most popular time slot is late Saturday. That's either twilight or evening. That tends to be the #1 preference, but it's a close second to the other time slots.
You obviously asked the AFL not to schedule any weekday games because of that bridge. That's pretty much happened, except for I think one in mid to late June. But you got any concerns about it going forward? I mean, like not making the June deadline and that sort of thing?
Well, that's certainly in the government's hands, and hopefully it'll be completed as soon as possible to make the experience of getting the football as positive as possible. We actually specifically asked for no midweek night games in our first season. We wanted to bed down the stadium and people getting used to the way they get to the footy at the new Perth Stadium, and I've got no doubt that it'll be a positive experience, and then next year we'll look to open it up more to midweek night games.
You also don't expect attendances to soar on the back of the Perth Stadium being open. What do you reckon you'll average attendance-wise over the course of the next season?
It's a crystal ball, Craig. So, look, we don't know. Ultimately, the first focus is locking in our corporate partners and our members, and that process is underway. Just given the level of inquiry, it indicates that it's going to be a really good take-up, and that's positive. The challenge there is most people have only seen the new Perth Stadium via your cameras and not in the flesh. So once people get their experience in the first early parts of the season, the fact we've got 4 of the first 6 really helps, and I think we can grow attendances significantly in 2018.
We did see a big spike in Adelaide when they went to Adelaide. You must have a budgetary ballpark figure on what you'd be hoping to get.
We do, and our finance committee is on one hand saying, look, maybe we're conservative, on the other hand, maybe we're bullish. So, look, they're projections at this stage, and I think we've come off a situation where we've built a strong following and a consistent following at Domain Stadium with everyone understanding that. Now it's a new stadium, a greater opportunity to get more people for the football. We've got 7,000 seats at New Perth Stadium that we've priced more affordable than the cheapest seat at Domain. So we'll think there'll be an influx of people looking to experience football even for the first time, given that price competitiveness. So anything's possible. The maximum that can be is 60,000, and it could be anything up towards that.
Have your fans understood the process you've gone through? Some people ringing up radio stations saying they don't understand what's going on, they're not happy with their seats. Do you think they've got the concept that you're trying to give them yet?
As much as possible, and the reality is, anyone can't understand it until they sit in their seat and experience football for the first time, and that'll happen for us from round 2 against Essendon on the Saturday evening, and we're all looking forward to that. It's working really well. People's perception of a good seat versus not good seat is different for everyone, but the reality is at New Perth Stadium there's no bad seats, and they'll enjoy that experience.
Do you speak to Gold Coast after this? They're obviously going to be here for the 4 week playing you guys and West Coast. If that goes well for the way they see it, would you consider playing successive games interstate after seeing how it works, so that you could then have a bigger patch in the future at home?
It's certainly possible. It's a first. It's a bonus game this year for the first ever time, so making it 13 home games at Perth Stadium for us this year. I haven't picked up the phone and spoken to Mark Evans yet. I was almost going to do it this morning, but I'll probably do it tomorrow. And we've had a lot to do with them, obviously, during the trade period with Lockie Weller and with Brandon Matera coming our way. So it's about the time to pick up the phone to Mark tomorrow and welcome him to Perth for that game. And I think they'll probably end up staying for the week to play West Coast the following week. And who knows, if it goes off with a bang, hopefully we can do it again.
But could you do the same thing? Could you play Carlton Collingwood interstate 2 weeks in a row, stay in Melbourne, and then have successive home games later on in the year?
That wouldn't be our preference, no. And I think, for us, an established club, established brand, now with this terrific new stadium with 60,000 capacity, we'll play as many games as we can there, and ideally at least every second week.